come here a few times now. You know how difficult it is to come here. What does this point mean, and how were you able to get it?
Yeah, listen, I think in the context of the group, of the week, of where we're at as a team, I think it's a fantastic performance, one we can be very proud of as a group, players, staff, overcoming a lot of different obstacles and put in a monster effort to, against a top team, and could have pinched it, but at the end of the day, I think a point is a reward for the work ethic and the attitude of everybody coming into this camp and wanting to really lay a foundation for us moving forward, and I think that's what we did.
Walk me through what you're thinking when you're on the drive here and then you're not moving, and then you're not moving, and you're not moving, and it's getting later and later. What are you thinking?
You end up just laughing. It's football's a funny thing. When the circumstances are so out of your control, it just becomes, you just like, well, what can you do? You just got to deal with it. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do. And in my experiences in this over my time with this team, that tends to be sometimes when we step up the most is when things aren't going quite according to plan, when we have to, not improvise, but deal with a tough situation. And just a quick word of credit to the staff, playing staff, backroom staff, medical staff, everybody, the way that they pulled that together in a really tough situation to have us as prepared as possible. Just top professional, and they help us so much every camp. But circumstances like this are even more important. They are even more important for us.
Before the foundation, when you look at where this team's come from last month to this month, 4 points from this window, a huge game against Saudi Arabia next up, and then Bahrain. How do you build on this foundation, and I guess what are the next steps that you need to take?
Well, they just get bigger, don't they? China felt like the big game, then we come here, it's another massive game, and now you look Saudi and Melbourne in the context of the group, that's what it's all about. This is the best thing about playing international football: high pressure, big games, big moments, and this team's taken huge step forwards in a short amount of time. We're going to have more players, hopefully, back fit, playing more regular, playing, in their leagues as the leagues get going as well. There's a lot of different things that will add to this group. Hopefully have a couple of boys back from injury as well, and we're just going to get stronger and stronger, and more time with the working in the new system and with the new staff, and everyone's obviously off, the two performances from this window, we're very excited for what's going to come next.
With this new system, we've now seen it where you've been the ball-dominant side against China, and now the system working where you've been on the back foot and defending against Japan. Just where does this system go from here, and how much better can you get in it?
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think the way we've developed to it and adapted to it in such a short space of time is a credit to, one, the information we get from the staff and the clarity they've given us, but also the way that the players are able to take on information and put it into practice in a short space of time. As you say, it's capable of. It's a system that's variable and it works for us in different ways, and we've showed that over this window probably as clear as you can see. But at the end of the day, systems are one thing, but individual desire to defend your box, to win individual duels, and I think your system puts you in good positions to be able to do that. But the way that the players performed in those moments in particular was, credit to everybody.
And just for you, mate, no rest for the wicked. You've got to go home now and face the yellow wall of Borussia Dortmund, and then you've got to go and face Bayern Munich as well in the league. Just the next month for you is going to be pretty intense, isn't it?
Yeah, Friday night in Dortmund as well, by the way. So it's one of the most challenging logistical 10 days of my career, but also some of the most exciting football you get to play, and if that doesn't give you energy and inspiration to just be at the best of your game, the top of your game, and enjoy these moments, then nothing does. And Dortmund on Friday night is going to be a special experience. My parents are coming all the way from Melbourne, and so it's going to be hopefully a special night.
It's a big trip for your family, of course, but 11 years ago you debuted this day. 11 years ago, 20-year-old you. What would 20-year-old you say right now? And that experience, not only just playing here, happening, but Dortmund on Friday.
I think 20-year-old me would have been happy just to have played that one game, to have been a Socceroo, to say I was, a part of this team, and to be still here 11 years later and, have the chance to captain this team at, against a team that's been a huge part. You know, this game's been a huge part of my life in terms of in the context of my football story. So yeah, it's a very special moment. I did have family here tonight. My cousin was here as well. He's traveling Japan at the moment, so that made it even more special to spend it with, you know, share that with someone from my family as well.